Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Must Have Mods. We're going to start off with our follower mod, and as you can tell, she's standing right there in front of us. Forgive the latency issues, I've been toying around with some things. But for our first mod, it is going to be, like as I said, our follower mod. It is called Brain, I don't really know how to pronounce it. It's Braenn, standalone follower, and this is by Azaneth and Shingles Cat. Basically, it adds a mage follower that is geared up for both destruction magic and healing. But the mod author says that the healing function for this particular character has failed, and they are working on it. So look for future updates for this particular follower. You will find them in, of course, the College of Winterhold. The main room itself, as you can tell, she is a high elf follower, and not bad of a looking one either. Since she is a standalone follower, you do not need to have any other mods installed for this particular character, and there are 3 different options to download. The main difference between each option is the hairstyle. So if you don't like the hairstyle that the follower I downloaded is wearing now, there are actually 2 other options. And as you can tell, her eyes are pretty much this creepy looking orange. So if you want a mage follower that will eventually be able to heal you, then this will be the follower for you. If not, then, well, sorry. And I'll be going on to our next mod now. And we have another sword mod. This one is a great sword that you can also convert to a one-handed blade, and this is by, well, Billy Rowe again. So this is Leviathan, a new sword. And unlike his other weapons, he actually tells you where to go to pick this one up, which is pretty cool. I mean, well, he's told you before, it's still quite a hunt for it. But this time he actually just shows you with pictures with a huge sign saying, hey, it's right here. So let's go into displaying. Like normal, it still has all the, well, nicks and scratches along the surface of the blade. It still has that metallic look. It has a almost full-length tang to it, so yeah. Well, not really tang. I forget what it's called. So pretty much, it's just another one of his standard over-the-top, but yet quite simple swords that he always makes. So if you liked any of his other ones, you're definitely gonna like this one. The only problem with this one is unlike the other ones where he puts it outside the entrance to a dungeon or something, you're going to actually have to go into a dungeon this time to get it. And you're going to have to go through the entire dungeon to get it. If you're a high enough level, then this is not going to be an issue for you. If you've got a lower level character, then it's going to be a fairly hard fight for you. Depending on what it spawns in, I have no idea. So that's it for our weapon mod. Now on to our next one. And now on to our armor mod. This is the Daedric UMP X4. Yeah, I'm totally gonna mess this one up. It's all just letters. PCEAR or not by is aka ID0 no and BE3 Larazone. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna butcher this one. This one actually does have variants for different body types, so I will actually be posting this. This one is for the UMP BP body type. It basically just takes the Daedric armor, strips off the plate, and just makes a full body chainmail. With this particular one, it does have panties on it, so you will not have to worry about that. What I still don't understand is the sculpted nipples for the chainmail. That I don't quite understand. They did keep the tail part of this particular armor mod, which is actually pretty cool. It just runs down along the back, so anything that would probably be a fatal blow, which would cripple you, is actually deflected by the scaled plate that turns into a long tail that goes down to where your boots are. As you can tell, it is quite a sleek and form-fitting chainmail. There is a variant that is kind of like a warped variant where some spots are kind of blurred out, but somebody else released another one which fixes all the blurred parts. And those two don't have the panties. So when I say sculpted, I mean everything is sculpted on this. But if you happen to like the original version, I'd say show it some love, give it a like. It's actually quite a nice version. So this has been the selection that I have created for this week's mods. I did want to do the Redguard expansion-sized mod, and I just couldn't do it. I got to a certain point where I would have to teleport to Debella's Island, and I would crash out. So, yeah. Plus, I kind of want to see how much more work it's done on it because of the fact that speech options would just run really fast, and you really couldn't get a sense of what people were saying. That's how fast it was going. So I'm going to hold off on that one and wait till later to do it and see if I can get it to work then. Until then, see you in next week's episode. Take care. Bye.
Alduin's wings, they did darken the sky. His roar furies fire, and his scales sharpened sides. Men ran and they cowered, and they fought and they died. They burned and they bled as they issued their cries. We need saviors to free us from Alduin's rage. Heroes on the field of this new war to wage. And if Alduin wins, man is gone from this world, lost in the shadow of the black wings unfurled. But then came the tongues on that terrible day. Steadfast as winter, they entered the fray, and all heard the music of Alduin's doom, that sweet song of Skyrim, sky-shattering plume. And so the tongues freed us from Alduin's rage, gave the gift of the voice, ushered in a new age. And if Alduin's eternal, then eternity's done, for his story is over, and the dragons